Good morning. How is everybody doing? Oh, how amazing is this weather? Isn't it just absolutely blissful? And what a difference it just makes to how you feel. So obviously I've been sitting out this morning, having my coffee. Now I'm having my juice and just basking. I'm not listening to the forecast that says it's not going to last. I'm just going to believe that it will last. Let me try and make sure this is getting shared in all the places it needs to be shared. So, excuse me, get a wee bit of a cold or an allergy. I'm not quite entirely sure what it is. You know how it goes. So I wanted to jump on and tell you about all the incredible things that are happening here at the Health Hub community, because I'm sharing all these events, etc. And you know, it's all, I'm sure you're a bit as confused as I am in terms of what's coming up. So I thought I'll just come on, talk about what we're seeing here in terms of the healing process and the people that are coming along, thanks to a TikTok video that Helen Matthews made on, well, she's made 2 or 3 now, and it's just, I've just been absolutely inundated with people wanting to learn more about their microbiome and wanting to learn more about how they can, what they can do to heal. And you know, it's very humbling to see how many people are actually suffering, and there's really no drugs and surgery that can help these chronic autoimmune situations, but there are lots of things that you can do to ensure that your body's got the best possible chance of healing. So we'll talk a little bit about that, but I want to talk about the events first. So we have a French couple who are on tour in Europe coming here, Primitive Winds, and they're going to do a ceremony of grounding and storytelling, and then they're going to do like a sound bath concert. And that's on Saturday the 13th of June, which is the day before the fete. So why not make a weekend of it? I'm very excited. It's lovely to have a venue, as I'm sure those who have a venue know, where you can bring people and really share the stuff that we are all looking for, you know, in our communities. So we've got Primitive Winds, and then on the Sunday we've got the fete, and the fete is free. So why would you not join in? Because we have talks. There's going to be a talk on the community as immunity. There's going to be one in self-love. There's going to be one in love yourself wildly, and there's going to be one on neurodiversity. So it's a family day. We'll have family games, alpacas, llamas, where there's going to be food. There's going to be some bubbles. It's really about getting to know people that are interested in what we're doing, want to come and see the hub. People that live locally, giving everybody a chance to come and understand a little bit more about what it is that we're doing here. And because it can sound a bit, you know, woo-woo, I suppose, if you don't fully understand what it is. Oxygen, light, and pulsed electromagnetic frequencies that we get from nature, and that go to make up a lot of our energy, our daily energy for healing. And what we're not getting it from outside, because we're not outside, right? We're Scottish. It's not just Scotland. I think it's the same situation for a lot of people. Somebody phoning me here. Oh, yeah. So if you're not out in nature, we need to come back and back charge the batteries at the cellular level. It's really, really simple. Instead of thinking, what can I eat? What can I not eat? What can I do? What can I do? What can I meditate? Can I breathe? Can I, all the things that we know make people feel better. But, you know, it can just be this long list of things that, you know, just seem to add to the stress. So what we're saying here is, and you've got an opportunity at the fete, if you come to the Primitive Winds concert and ceremony. And then also we've got a Wild Medicine Festival here in the 20 to 23rd of August. So coming along, learning about all the stuff that Heal Scotland can provide in terms of education and Scotland's wild medicine, and then obviously what the biotherapies can provide. And, you know, if you're a healer or a teacher or a leader and you want your clients, if they need a lift, then come and find out more. You know, we're open to collaboration. We want to work with other like-minded people. We want to create a new way and a choice for people, because right now there is no choice. If you get diagnosed, you go to the doctor and then you're in the system, and more people are now questioning that. And if you're not, that's fine. But some people are now like that. What can I do? They realise that they've got a lot of autonomy over their own bodies. And the big problem is, unless you've got a lot of money to go to Mexico or Spain to the Budwig, or Romania to Gerson, then, you know, what do? We don't have a choice here in the UK, really. And it's always about money, money, money. And of course, there is a cost attached to coming here. But I'm on that. I'm starting to look now at how we can create funds to get biotherapies all over Scotland, and how we can help people that want to be helped. Because the simple thing is, you can come to me. I'm not a magician. I can't make you better. I can certainly guide you. But if you're not willing to make changes, there's no point in coming. You can come and do the biotherapies. You don't need me to do that. You can bypass me, get a 3-month membership, cost you about £1,500 over the 3 months, paying month by month, and you can charge your own batteries at that cellular level without any help from me, and that'll give you more energy to be able to have, I suppose, a level of caring about your own body. I've been able to make better choices when it comes to nutrition, and if you need to do some detoxing, and there's loads of controversy around that as well. All I do is I tell you what has worked for me. I've had Candida since I was a wee girl, thanks to the dentist and the doctors, with the antibiotics, and it destroyed a lot of my life. You know, the quality of my life. I was exhausted, I was depressed, I didn't understand anything about it. Then I got the yellow fever vaccine to go to India, and that was it, boom. I slept for 23 hours and I realised there was something very wrong with me. So I've been in the place that a lot of people are in right now, absolutely exhausted. And absolutely exhausted maybe with young children and a job and bills to pay. You know, it's very, very different. I was away travelling, I was in Australia, I was living in Canada, and I could just focus on me. It was after my kids grew up that it became severe. So I know what it's like. I can look in people's face and it's invisible, right? When you're that level of exhausted, you can still look well. I know my wee auntie, she used to say, people would say to her, you look great. And it used to be really annoying because she was feeling so bad and in so much pain. So these invisible illnesses can be much more insidious, and you don't really get the sympathy. And you go, you know, with the best will in the world, the doctors don't have the time to sit for an hour like I do and talk to you and start going through options. So we're in a place now of uncharted territory thanks to what's happened over the last 6 years. So people are losing hope. What? So that's where I come in, educating you on the incredible power within and getting the dysbiosis in the gut sorted out so that you at least feel a little bit better and realise that there's no such thing as incurable. And it drives me insane. You've got to be on this, a 21-year-old, you've got to be on this for the rest of your life. Are you having a laugh? There's such a lack of understanding around the body. And this is physics. It's not even like hippy-dippy woo-woo, you know, do this, do that. This is grounded in solid data. When we think, we send information through the body. So if somebody tells you that's incurable, you need to be in this for the rest of your life, you're terminal, you've only got this amount of time to live, that's the information that goes through the body, and it makes a bad situation 20 million times worse. And it's cruel and it's unnecessary, and it's actually at very essence a stupid thing to do to people. So we can never guarantee who's going to heal and who isn't. And a lot of that, I don't know, maybe it's your destiny, but what we can do is we can try. And we can try with, last I feel that my decades of obsession with quantum feedback, biofeedback, with the mind, the sound, all of the things that affect the body, and of course now the fascia, I can really help people and inspire them about the incredible power within, that your body is sacred container for your soul. And what faith do you have? Do you have any faith? Have you criticised your body your whole life? Morning, Debbie, how you doing? Because that's what we've been doing, you know, criticising this thing, feeling it's working against us, and then there's something wrong with you. No, there's nothing wrong with you. There's a lack of flow, there's a stagnation, and that can affect your organs. I don't work on the physical body, I work on the invisible, energetic body. That's all I'm interested in, because that's where the incoming is. So when it comes to prevention and getting well, we need to understand this field of energy that's all around us. That's why I've gone down the Qigong and Tai Chi. I'm understanding now, which I didn't understand before, the power of working with the energy field and the resonance and the fascia, which does not need to be lifting weights and doing really dramatic, heavy cardiovascular exercise. It needs to be heard and it needs to be observed. And anybody, regardless of how unwell you are, can do that. So it's very, very exciting times. So I'm jumping all over the place here. I want to start with what's coming up in terms of education. So, you know, Heal Scotland, it's educate, inspire, support. So we have venues here. If you're a teacher, a leader, healer, and looking for a venue, please come and see us and you can see the beautiful place that we have here. If you have got something to teach or something to entertain, it can be light-hearted, it can be deep, but whatever, anything that's going to help other humans, our brothers and sisters, please come. I would love to get you on the calendar. We've got the Primitive Winds are coming. We've got Aga Religia coming here tomorrow night, doing a sound bath. She's an incredible human. I met Aga years ago and I've just watched her journey. She's really, really special human being. So if you're around tomorrow night, please come and join in it. It might be sold out, but anyway, Aga's going to be here. And then we've got Primitive Winds coming. And then we have the Fete, which is an open day. We'll be up in the Somerville Hall, and hopefully if the weather plays, we'll be able to have some of the stuff outside. So that would be amazing. See, when you get the sun like this, you can't imagine it any other way, can you? So that's, and then I'm obviously talking to Nicola Harkins. Nicola is an incredible body worker. I've never actually quite met anybody like her. And obviously it was her that got me into the lymph, the glymph, the fascia. She's working on sound this weekend. And I'm like, we need to, and she's up in Aberdeen. And I'm like, who can I get in Glasgow that can work on me like this? So she's going to be coming here and going to be doing a 2-day lymph, advanced lymph course. So that's for practitioners and therapists. And then a day on a little bit of everything for people like you and me that are curious and want to know what we can do in ourselves and understand that invisible system again, and how it works and how we can stay well, because we've got to be looking at prevention. So Nicola's in the fray. Who else am I talking to? Stuart Wright, Scotland's holistic dentist. So I basically just need time to get all of this into our calendar. So there's loads. If you know anybody that can teach amazing things, Susan Kuhn, I'm going to get her up to teach Qigong. So she can, what I would like to do is get people from all over Scotland here, teach them, and then go back, even just with basics. Joe Royal's coming with Effortless Meditation in September. I'll get all the dates up for you. So we've got, that's an exciting bundle already. I'm still talking to Patrick Vickers about, Patrick worked a lot with stage 4, reversing stage 4 cancer. And but he's coming up, I think, primarily to play golf. I'm trying to sneak a couple of hours with him as well. So let me know who you would like to see. What would you like to see here? What do you want to learn? What can you do at home? What can you do in your community? What can you give back? We all need to get involved in this, because this government's not going to fix it. The pharmaceutical companies are not going to fix it. And the doctors, sadly, do not have the information that you need in order to get well again. They're not allowed to use the technology that we have here. It's really sad, because we should all be working together to get the best result. We've been, one of my clients is talking to a surgeon down in London, and it's been fascinating for me to hear the difference in the way this woman talks compared to what the surgeon up here, how the surgeon up here spoke. And, I wondered, is it because we've got such a terrible health picture that our medical profession, and this is just a question, this is not a judgment, I don't know, do they just think, oh, well, you're going to die because you're not going to make the changes anyway? This surgeon in London is like, what are you doing? How are you feeling? What can you do to support the surgery if we can do the surgery? Imagine that we work like this, and what biotherapies are you doing? Let me know what you're doing, and we can really, we're all working together to monitor the progress to get the best for the individual. I mean, this is the way we have to work, surely, in the future. So potentially it's very exciting, and I'm wondering if down in London, where the health picture isn't quite so bad, people are more proactive, better educated, which is why I'm so passionate about this, because I know that people are dying because they've got lack of education. I mean, it's mental. It's mental. The simple things that you can do to help yourselves get well, and obviously I use Bodhi to help people understand that your digestive system's an ecosystem. It's like your garden. What are you planting in there? What are you pouring in and putting in here on your skin? Or what are you doing to this incredible energetic mass we call the body? And when we start to really understand that and start to realise, do not take on somebody else's point of view. Do never let anybody predict your future, because that's what's happening right now. And we've never had a place before, and now we have a place. And as I say, I can't guarantee what results people will get, but I can guarantee that you'll have a lot more fun trying. You'll get the support. You will have the people around you, the skill sets. I'm looking at the Heal Scotland website as well and thinking about switching it up to really focus in on the people that are doing incredible work. Steve and Jane from the Good Food Project, Joe and Angus about to launch another phenomenal project. Get Joe teaching effortless meditation, Sue teaching Qigong, and we just get all of these things and we bring people in and we fund it and we send them back into the community. There would have to be a level of exchange where people would promise to go and give back to be of service. Imagine. So that's what I'm thinking in terms of that. So the Heal Together Academy is coming together nicely. I mean, it's beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. We do a lot of humming and chanting. There's so many different things that you can do and to help your cells, and sound is such an incredible part of that. And you know, when I use my Genius Insight, it picks up on the sound that's coming out of your body and it translates that into English for me. Now again, if you don't know anything about sound and frequencies, that'll sound weird, but it's not weird. It's information. There's information in our voice. There's information in our biofield, our aura, our chakra system. Obviously, there's information in the physical body too. And the biofeedback systems, I've got two. I've got one that's an app, and I've got the all singing and dancing one, which is more expensive. But it doesn't really matter what I can see, what tests we do, because the Quest 9 tests and treats. But I still need you to participate at home, and that's what I loved about the way this surgeon was talking to one of my friends. I would say clients, but everybody that comes to me ends up being a friend, because I'm fascinated and passionate about the power of healing, and I know that community is a part of that. Being listened to, being kind, using the right words. That's all medicine, let me assure you. I think short online information about gut health and the EFT frequencies for me would help, along with movement and a better diet. Absolutely. The thing is that we know what to do now. We don't need any more knowledge. What we need is action. And we need everybody getting involved, because what happens is it's like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And I'm like, why don't you do something? Why don't you actually get off your arse and do something in your community and help this mission to turn our health picture around? What are you doing? And this is the thing that drives me insane. It's like, you know, oh, Lily will do it. Why isn't Heal Scotland? Heal Scotland's me. That's it. I need people getting involved. Everybody has to play a part in this, and people are afraid to share. I was talking to Marissa from Alta Vita Health, and she was saying people don't want to share their networks. What? It's madness. I want to share our network. I want to connect with other networks. I want to share our skill set and our passion and our understanding of the body. I'm glad you did. Oh, thank you, Bonnie Jean. And yes, please do be in touch. You know, from things like I'm going to be doing a talk on community as immunity, because what's been happening is I take somebody out the flock and I say, you need to do everything differently from what your community's doing, which is eating shite, blaming, shaming and complaining and never been outside, right? They're disconnected from nature, disconnected from whatever. What we need is that this person who needs to make the changes, who wants to make the changes, is not the what's the word I'm looking for? They're not on their own. They're not the exception to the rule. That we're all like that going, right, look at the mess this country's in health-wise. Over a third of our people off sick, suffering. And it's not just the people that are suffering, the families. Everybody in the inner circle suffers when one person is unwell. And a lot of that is simply through lack of the right information and being told that they're incurable. Drives me insane. 21-year-old, you need to do this for the rest of your life. What are we believing? Anyway, I'm off on a rant. It just frustrates me so much. And that's why I need your help. I need your help. If you're doing something, if you're working on your own, if you're a sole trader, we have an online community. We help businesses. I train you in all the incredible training I'm getting. I train you for free. I just want people that I'll help you for free. I just want people that get it and that know, because we need numbers now. We need numbers of people shopping with Steve at the Good Food Project. We need numbers of people taking John Angus's community eating out to their community. We need action, and that is going to require a lot of humans that are awake and well enough to take the action. And, you know, if we can teach people in all communities EFT, teach them effortless meditation, teach them breath work, teach them whatever, doesn't really matter. Get together and knit, get together and crochet, get together and leather, get together and do juice and making sauerkraut, whatever it is that you're doing, get together and laugh. You know, my friends Natalie and Cara, you know, laughter yoga, it's so good for you, and it's way more fun than exercise, and you get all the benefits. The disconnection from nature is crucial to the disease, exactly. And, you know, if you're a healer and a leader out there and you're in the area, our vicinity, please come. When my clients come here, I want them to do the biotherapies. I want them to do the superhuman protocol. Why? Because they'll feel better faster. Some people are so low, they're actually wanting to kill themselves because they're not getting the information they need. I sit here, it honestly breaks my heart. And you know, in my family, it's very close to my heart how my brother and my daughter have been. So I know, I've seen it, and I know that there's loads and loads of things. If you're not well enough to do it, you need help. You need support. You need a community. And somebody said to me yesterday, I would like to talk to somebody else who feels like this, because she feels unheard and unseen and alone. And that is just mental, especially when I sit here day after day. I have been inundated, and it's a very, very similar story that everybody's telling me. And, you know, I'm like, I think if you drive up to Quarriers and come to me for a consultation then, and I'm very clear, you need to make the changes, I will do everything in my power to help. Can you afford the biotherapies financially and time-wise? If you can, brilliant. Please come and do it, because then you're going to start to remember what it feels like to feel good, to wake up in the morning and go, right, come on, what are we up to today? To be able to celebrate your 21st birthday with your friends rather than being in your bed because you're so tired. It makes me so sad, because I know it can be changed, but I can't change it alone. So we'll have the I don't know whether we'll call it the academy, because it will be a concert venue. There'll be a venue for people to come and, you know, sing, dance, be creative, all of that stuff. I'm just juggling balls right now over Heal Scotland, Heal Together, and the Health Hub, and obviously all my own personal stuff, and making sure that people have got the information that they need. And it's simple: breathe, do the big 6, make sure your parasitic load is not causing a lot of symptoms in your body. Do you have candida? A lot of people have candida. So there's so many simple things and cheap things that you can do for that. I can put you on the app, I can read your voice, and I can directly say these are the issues at this moment in time. And then you can go home and make the changes. There's lots of different ways to eat. here's what I'll tell you. There's no processed grains or sugar in any healing diet. So get that out for a kick-off. If you're blood group O, like me, no white potatoes and no dairy. Again, you need to be organised. Now, with online shopping, there is no excuse. Get your slow cooker out, get your juicer out, get your soup pot out. Make loads of food for the next few days. This is what I love about John's vision. Well, I don't want to share too much yet. When it kicks off in a couple of weeks, just making enough food for 200 people and getting together and eating delicious, nutritious food together. Imagine being able to do that in your community. And he's going to be able to teach you that. It's just... And using all the produce from Steve and Jane at Good Food Project, because these guys have got a mission, but it's consumer driven. Now, I'm guilty as anyone, you just run in the hoof. I'm here, there and everywhere right now. And, I'll probably, when it comes to the end of the summer, be more settled and be here more like 7 days a week rather than 3 or 4. But it's consumer driven. Can you get some of your produce from a cooperative who genuinely cares about the quality of your food? Check the Good Food Project out. These guys are doing incredible work and bringing phenomenal brands to Scotland to educate us. You're a sole trader and arts hub bird. Oh, wow, Jean, let's talk. Because art's a huge thing for me as well. Getting the numbers. Often too, yeah, I know. And the thing is, when you're a sole trader, you spend an awful lot of your time marketing, and it's draining. And especially if you're maybe not as brilliant at social media as you could be, then that can be a challenge. So, the superhuman protocol, let me talk to you about that. I am going to do a video, and I'm going to talk you through all my results and what I'm seeing, measuring before and after. It really is a time situation for me right now. And to do all my measurements it's quite challenging. It takes time, right? I'm usually in here at 5:30, 6 in the morning. I do all my own stuff, to get online and do that stuff, and then to start seeing my clients. So it's, my workload is fairly significant at the moment, but I'm loving every minute. I'm buzzing on it, absolutely buzzing. Yes, you're trying to. I'm trying to find community what they want to hear. Yeah, please. So many people say that to me. Obviously, I've been banging on about this stuff for decades. And you can go back on my Facebook and you can see I've been saying the same stuff. Cheers, Jean. Lovely to see you. So I've been on and on and on about this. So a lot of people that follow me and a lot of people that will be watching this already know I'm like, drugs and surgery are not the answer for most things. I'm down the fascia rabbit hole now, and the feet. And the fascia and the feet and how it all starts and finishes. If your feet turn into hooves, that tightens everything, your knees, your hips. Do you think we should know that? Damn right we should. I've got my wee fascia balls right here, rolling my fascia. I want to pass this information on to you guys. Kenny, how you doing, darling? You were in my dream last night. So we want to pass this information on, and we want to pass it on for free. But clearly when you come here, there is a cost. But remember, if you can't afford it, but your heart desires to come and join in anything, just let me know. This is not about cash. This is about desire for change, desire for it to change our health picture from one of the worst in the world to one of the best. We are the sickest nation in the UK. Drug deaths. I mean, this is all avoidable with the right education. The government are tied up in. Who would trust them after what's happened over the last... Doesn't matter what party you are. They're making a right arse of it. We, the people, this is our kids, our grandkids. And I'm so excited about what's happening here, what I'm seeing. I'm not going to talk too much yet, because we need the proof of what we're doing and exactly how we can hold people and move away from that really dark, toxic treatments and focusing on nature, light, oxygen, pulse electromagnetic frequencies, bring this body back to life, and then the body will do the rest. If you're getting 30 to 33%, give or take, of your energy from food, where is the rest of that energy meant to come from? Nature. The field. We're designed to be outside. We're not outside. And I'm really aware of that in here. Artificial light and Wi-Fi. you're eating on the run, you've got loads and loads of things to think of, trying to pay bills, blah, blah, blah. Maybe somebody's not well, maybe you've got parents, maybe you've got kids, maybe you've got a blended family, all of that. And then, you know, I come in going, right, come on, you need to change this, you need to change that, you need to do that. No, that doesn't work. That stresses people out more. But what we can say is, let's get this superhuman protocol out to the country. Let's fundraise, get it in your business, get it in your home, get it in your community. You have to help me work out how we can do that. How can we get superhuman protocol into every single home or community in Scotland and get our people charged up at a cellular level? And then they'll start to see things very, very differently. Like me, first time in 15 years, woke up and thought, I want to go for a run. First time in 15 years after 4 weeks in Superhuman. I mean, that's not a big deal. It was really interesting for me. So when you have more energy, you make better choices. When your gut is happy, when that garden is happy, blooming, flowering, doing all it's meant to be doing, it's going to be easier to make better choices rather than dragging your ass out of bed and going, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. Because we're going into it with the wrong attitude as well, aren't we? I'm sure like me, you're loving the sunshine. It's just like, life just becomes a lot more interesting and a lot lighter. Light. We've got a Theralite bed in there. If you can't come and do the superhuman, come and get the light into your body. And that's what I'm seeing in my biofield, is that my body's holding the light. I've got the luxury. I actually feel even a wee bit guilty coming on here and boasting about all the things that I'm doing here. I want you guys to be able to access this, but I can't do it all by myself. I need you to help. Would you like a superhuman protocol in your business, in your community, in your home? We've got a website, healthathome.com. Let me put it in here. healthathome.com. I'm on an Apple Mac here, I can't work it. Damn it! Oh, dearie me. No, there we go. At home. There we go. Yeah. So, yes, this is what I'm thinking. When I found the Health Hub and I saw the biotherapies and the superhuman, I was like, right. This is how we do it. This is how we charge up the nation at a cellular level. This is how we get people's frequency up and they start to make better choices. The government's not going to fix it. Pharmaceutical companies are not going to fix it. Agriculture's not going to fix it. The Good Food Project, get your food from there. Even if you can't get it all there, get some, support that Good Food Project, which is a cooperative of people doing the research, making sure the food that you're getting is not poisoned with God knows what, or not genetically modified, not covered in pesticides. And then we'll get John involved, coming into your community, teaching you, or you go there, go to Skye and bring it back into your community. 200 people all eating together. Can you imagine? Eating great food. And then together we have hope. Hope that there's healing. You know, if you get a diagnosis, I know what to do. I get my gut sorted out. I get charged. We're looking even at having like the Pure Gym model, where you can just go in with a code, PEMF, oxygen, light. You just go in half an hour, 20 minutes. And then you go. Once a week you can go. If there's a hyperbaric unit in your area that's a charity, talk to them about getting this in. Raise the money in your community. Maybe you've got the money, buy it in your home, share it with your neighbours. Find a way, because this, honestly, is a game changer for us. And it's really for the first time, I've got a lot of faith that however this idea came through me, that's what I'm meant to be doing, and inspiring people and educating people about the magnificence of the body and the magnificence of faith, having hope. Somebody said to me years ago, do you not give people false hope? What even is false hope? Hope's hope, right? You either hope or you don't. And if you don't hope, if you don't have something to get up in the morning for, if you don't believe you can heal, well, then you won't. Henry Ford said it. If you believe you can or you can't, you're right. There are hundreds of thousands of people defying the odds, breaking free from that terrifying system, test and terrify as I call it. Terrify of your own body. Maybe your body does need a lot of health and care. I would love that we have a residential space here that people can come and stay and I can look after them, because I know, I'm telling you right now, I can help you get better if you want to, and if you're willing to do what I tell you and not cheat. Because remember, I lived for 3 months with 9 people who were sick and they just wanted to cheat. And that's just the reality of the human. So it's the keeping on the community. So now I would only work with people who have a heart's desire. I'm not interested in people that want me to fix them, because I can't fix you. I can help you fix yourself. Absolutely. Anyway, I better get off here now. I've been on blathering on. So if you're interested, if you're a healer, leader, teacher, and you want to come and teach, if you want to come and speak at any of Heal Scotland's festivals, we've got 2 brilliant festivals left this year. One here in the August 2023, and then we're going to be in Strontian. Can't quite remember the dates, but it's all on healscotland.com/events. And Strontian, we're going to have the hostel. We'll take it over. Chris is going to make the food, so we're going to have like all-inclusive packages there, so you can come for a brilliant price, get all your food, get a place in the hostel, and then enjoy all the incredible Scotland's wild medicine. You need to educate yourself, because nobody is coming to save you. If you can get up here and talk to me, I will help you understand what's going on in your body, because that's all that's happening. You're overwhelmed. You go online, and I'll tell you this right now, there's literally hundreds of different ways you can approach your healing, and they all work. So what I do is I'll say, look, there's all these different diets there, depending on what's wrong with you. Go and look and see what one can you stick to, because I mean, I get bored with nutrition, right? It's so boring, because you know it. Don't eat shite. Simple as that. But if you're riddled with parasites and fungus, you will be craving sugar. You'll be bloated and you'll be foggy, and therefore you'll not be making the best decisions for yourself. Bonnie Jean, yes, I know, this is the thing that we're all dealing with, isn't it? The grief, losing people in amongst all of the other mad stuff. So yeah, the other thing we're going to be doing here is community evenings for the people that are in Superhuman, because what I want is people talking to people that are doing the same things. What are you doing? Are you doing ivermectin? Are you doing Fen-Ben, Men-Ben? Are you doing biotherapies? I understand that not everybody can afford to come here, either in time or in finance or in the demographics. You might be far away. But you know the saying, where there's a will, there's a way. If you really, truly want to try a different way, break free from the outdated model that we're working with right now, then please come and see us. Set a little sub-hub up at home or in your community. Well, John Angus, really hoping he's going to get one. Sky Superhuman. Can you imagine? Wherever you are, you can just go in and get your battery charged, a bit like your electric car. Have you got enough energy? Is your body getting enough energy to heal? Are you breaking down the food? You're probably eating food. If you don't have any life in your digestive system, you'll be vitamin deficient. The parasites will be eating all your vitamins, your B-vits. The fungus will be causing you to be bloating and foggy-headed and crave sugar. All of that and more. It's all absolutely within your reach. You just need a desire and a willingness to stand up for yourselves and that sacred, magnificent energy system we call the body. Anyway, over and out. I'm away home with all my children and my grandchildren this weekend to celebrate all our birthdays. There's 4 of us in May, so I'm going to be leaving here later on tonight. Please get in touch if you're doing all these, if you're doing any oxygen or red light, etc. Anywhere else in the country. I want to promote, this is not a competition, this is a share economy. Share the information, share the magic, share the inspiration, and support each other. We have to, because what happens if we do nothing? But we're not going to be doing nothing. Anyway, have a great day. Ciao. Let's see if I can get this off now with my